Hi guys, Kinga here. I have a short video for you explaining the VIP customers that I promised a while ago. So here I want to walk you through how I determined my VIP customers, and hopefully this will help you guys get some better results with your emails. Hi, this is Kinga Dao and I am e-commerce email marketer, and yeah, here from Paris. Just a few things to show you how I maximize my email campaigns. So first of all, as I showed you some examples before, here are two emails that I send out the same day. One went to VIP customers and another to engaged subscribers and everyday subscribers, and the results are pretty drastic. The VIP customers generated about $900 in sales, where the everyday customers about $160. And also what's important to point out is that both had six sales according to Klaviyo. Click-through rate is much higher here, but if you look at this, the open rate was 23%, and we have 437 recipients versus 2,200 recipients. Then I've done the same the following week, and we have just as good results. These were for six sales, and these engaged and everyday only generated 2 sales. And here our open click-through rate was 6.4. So these are great signals that we are sending to the email service providers, and they definitely gonna help us push the emails into the inbox, primary inboxes. All right, so how I determine my VIP customers. I have created, I go to Google Analytics, that's the first thing, and I've set up 3 tabs because Google will only pull information for 3 months when you add a segment. So that's why I got 3, just to kind of show you how this goes. So first of all, you need to create a segment, and in the way to do it, I've got them set up. So I just click on the plus, and I already created some segments. This one is made more than one purchase. Probably building a segment would be a different tutorial. So anyways, I do have my segment for made more than one purchase. I applied this segment and it's right here. So this way Google shows me the results for everyone, all users, and users that made more than one purchase. And the results are pretty significant. It shows you that, actually I should be in a summary right now. So in a summary, it will show that out of the total of $64,000 generated in the 3 months, 30% came from people that made more than one purchase. So there is a pattern in for many customers that do e-commerce right, that there's an 80-20 rule. In this case, I would say 50-50 rule, that majority of sales come from a smaller group of customers. So here we have 160 users that generate 50% of sales, right? Versus 23,000. And out of this, let's see how many. Let me add another segment. Made one purchase only. And then let me just apply this. Okay. Basically, 50% of sales came only from 160 customers, and these would be your VIPs. So I've set up these segments. So one is from January to April, and next one is from April through July, and it's the same, 66, 23. So okay, 35% came from the VIPs. And let's see, what's the next one? This one is 40%. So you also can see the average AOV, which you click when you click on e-commerce, you will see that obviously the AOV is higher as well, 65, and here we have 72. And let's see here, e-commerce. We have 66 versus 70. And if we go here, we have 68 versus 62. And actually those that made only one purchase, it's 57. So having said that, now we know that if we target separately the VIPs, not only our AOV is gonna go higher, but then we're gonna get results like we have right here. So, and this is kind of like a simplified version of the process. I know, you know, some guys are setting up much more detailed spreadsheets, but I kind of felt like this is a good beginning for everyone. So now, obviously, it would be good to have an Excel spreadsheet and put all these numbers together so you kind of know for the whole year instead of adding these up. And then the way I would do, like, let's say I know that my more than one purchase is about 68 average order value, or 70, so it's about between 68 and 70. So let's say if I say more than one, let's say more than one purchase, then we assume then it's 2 or 3 purchases we're going after. We can add up, let's say 70 times 2 or 70 times 3, and this could be a good, like a revenue value that we want to add into our segment when we build a segment. So what I have done here is the way the segment is built for VIP is I placed order is greater than 3. I was doing a transition from Volusion to 3D cards, so that's why I do have 2 definitions here for 2 different shopping carts, and then it's not suppressed. And then you can add the revenue value. Right now, these results I got from only running this segment. Basically, just distinguishes between people that have ordered more than 3 times, and that gave me a number of about 1,800 people, and that what's generated the results. Now, if I want to get even more granular here, I would go add, and I would do add when someone has, and then the revenue, I would add revenue here. And I would, okay, well, let's just do revenue for 3D card, or let's do revenue for Volusion, and I would say is at least, and then let's say 70 times 3 would be 210, and I would do the same here. Notice I did or, I didn't do and, right? And now let me update this segment and let's see what I'm gonna get. So before defining the revenue, okay, I had 1,700, now I have 1,400. So I narrowed it even more, and my results should be even better based on that. So now this is my segment, and when I'm setting up a campaign, I will actually use this one. And again, this segment targets only people that placed order more than 3 times, and they are not suppressed, and their revenue is at least 210 overall time. And the way I came to the 210 number is, again, I'm looking at people that made more than one purchase. I have looked at I click on the e-commerce tab that gave me the average order value, which would be 72, and since more than one purchase would be 2 or 3, I did 3 multiplied by 3, and I came up with 210. I could do, actually I could do 2, because this is actually, no, here placed order is greater than 3 times. So that's why, because I put it here 3 times, so that's why I multiplied by 3, and I came with this number, and it gave me 1,400 people. So that's it. Let me know if you have any comments on it, or maybe you want to add to it. Like I said, this is a very, very simplified version, but would be probably great to begin with, to start with. Let me know in the comments what you think, or if you have any questions. Thank you.